You think you know cruises? You're about to discover that almost everything you believe is wrong. Every year, millions of people book cruises based on myths that cost them money, ruin their experience, and sometimes even get them kicked off the ship. Today, we're destroying 8 of the biggest cruise myths that even seasoned travelers still believe. From the all-inclusive lie that costs families thousands extra, to the cabin upgrade scam that actually downgrades your experience, we're exposing what the cruise industry hopes you never figure out. And trust me, myth number 6 about cruise ship safety? It's gonna shock you. But before we start busting these myths, I need a quick favor. If you're planning a cruise or just love travel content, hit that subscribe button and the bell icon. We expose travel industry secrets every week that could save you hundreds, maybe thousands of dollars. And for those watching from New York, Miami, or anywhere else in the world, this information works no matter where you sail from. Now, let's destroy these myths one by one. Myth 1. Cruises are all-inclusive. The biggest lie in the cruise industry starts the moment you see that tempting advertised price. 7-day Caribbean cruise starting at $299. Sounds amazing, right? Wrong. That's just the entry fee to a floating casino, designed to extract money from your wallet. Here's what that all-inclusive price actually covers: your tiny cabin, basic dining room meals, and access to the pool. That's it. Everything else. That's where the real money is made. Let me break down what you'll actually pay. Drinks? Add $60 to $100 per person per day. Wi-Fi? Another $20 to $30 daily. Shore excursions? Budget $50 to $200. Per port, mandatory gratuities? $15 per person per day. Want to eat at a specialty restaurant? $30 to $75 per meal. Spa treatments? Start at $150. Professional photos? $25 each. I witnessed this firsthand with the Johnson family from Texas. They booked a $3,000 all-inclusive cruise for 4 people. By the end of the week, they'd spent an additional $2,500 on extras they thought were included. Their 7-day vacation cost $5,500, not $3,000. The reality: budget an additional 50 to 70% of your cruise fare for onboard expenses. That $299 cruise. Expect to pay closer to $500 per person when all is said and done. Myth 2. Interior cabins are always bad. Everyone assumes paying more for a balcony equals a better experience. Sometimes, that extra money buys you nothing but disappointment. Here's what cruise lines won't tell you. Some interior cabins are actually larger than balcony cabins on the same ship. These hidden gems exist because of quirky ship layouts. An interior cabin might have been designed with an unusual shape, giving you extra square footage for the lowest price on board. Location trumps cabin type every single time. I'd rather have a quiet interior cabin midship than a balcony directly above the pool deck where chairs start scraping at 5 a.m. Or worse, below the fitness center where weights drop during dawn workouts. The dirty secret about balconies? Most are so small you can barely fit 2 chairs. On sea days, they're often too windy to use. During dinner hours, you're staring at other passengers doing the same thing you are, trying to justify the extra $800 you spent. Smart cruisers study deck plans like treasure maps. Look for interior cabins tucked away from high-traffic areas, sandwiched between other passenger decks. These quiet havens cost the same as cabins next to the laundry room, but offer a completely different experience. Pro tip: bring a battery-powered nightlight and digital clock. Without natural light, you'll wake up at noon wondering if it's morning or midnight. Myth 3. Drink packages always save money. The math cruise lines hope you never do reveals their most profitable scam, and it's designed to make you feel smart while emptying your wallet. Drink packages typically cost $60 to $100 per person per day, depending on the cruise line and ship. Here's the psychological trap. They market these packages as unlimited and worry-free, making you feel like you're beating the system. But here's the math that destroys their argument. To break even on a $70 daily package, you'd need to consume 7 premium cocktails every single day of your cruise. Not beer, not wine, not soda, 7 $10 cocktails daily. For a week-long cruise, that's 49 drinks. Most people can't physically consume that much alcohol without spending their vacation in the medical center or missing entire port days due to hangovers. But here's the fine print they bury in 8-point font. Service charges still apply to each drink, adding 18% to your unlimited package. Premium spirits often aren't included. That top-shelf whiskey costs extra even with the package. Some ships limit how many drinks you can order within specific time periods, preventing you from stockpiling drinks for friends. And if you're sharing a cabin, all adults must purchase the package, even if one person doesn't drink alcohol. Sarah from California learned this the hard way on her anniversary cruise. The bartender convinced her to buy drink packages for herself and her husband at $75 each per day for a 7-day cruise. Total cost, $1,050 plus 18% service charges, bringing it to $1,239. Being a smart traveler, she tracked their actual consumption. 23 drinks total over 7 days. At individual prices, 8 beers, 12 cocktails, they would have spent $280. They lost $959 to brilliant marketing and peer pressure. The truth: unless you plan to spend your entire vacation at the bar consuming industrial quantities of alcohol, paying per drink often costs less. Many moderate drinkers save money with standalone soda packages at $8 per day or specialty coffee packages at $20 per week. Water is free from dispensers in the buffet, and many cruise lines offer complimentary flavored waters and juices. The real scam: they make these packages seem mandatory through aggressive sales tactics. Pre-cruise emails, embarkation day sales booths, and bartenders who act like you're missing out. Don't fall for the pressure. Do the math based on your drinking habits, not their marketing fantasies. We're just getting to the shocking myths, especially number 6 about safety, that the cruise industry definitely doesn't want you to know. But first, if this is helping you plan smarter, drop a like below. It helps more travelers find this content and avoid these expensive traps. Myth 4. Formal nights are optional. When cruise lines say formal nights are optional, they're technically correct. You won't be arrested for wearing shorts, but you will be excluded from major parts of your vacation. The main dining room enforces dress codes strictly on formal nights. Show up in casual wear and you're redirected to the buffet or casual eateries. These alternative restaurants become impossibly crowded because hundreds of underdressed passengers are forced into limited spaces. Luxury cruise lines take this further. Some premium lines now check dress codes at embarkation. A group of influencers was denied boarding in Southampton for wearing revealing outfits deemed inappropriate. Their $15,000 suite went unused because they refused to change clothes. The solution is simple: pack one dress or suit. That single outfit unlocks the full cruise experience, from captain's dinner to elegant entertainment venues. Don't let a $50 dress shirt cost you a $5,000 vacation. Myth 5. You can arrive late to port. The 90-minute pre-departure deadline isn't a suggestion, it's maritime law. Port authorities require complete passenger manifests well before sailing, and cruise lines won't risk fines or delays for anyone. I've watched families sprint through terminals, luggage bouncing behind them, only to see their ship sail away from the dock. The heartbreak is real and completely avoidable. The new danger: fly cruise connections. With increasing flight delays, more passengers miss their cruises despite booking same-day flights. Airlines might get you there eventually, but cruise ships operate on exact schedules. A tragic case from Alaska: a group of 12 missed their cruise because their shuttle bus got stuck in Seattle traffic. They arrived just 17 minutes past cutoff. The ship was still docked, but boarding had closed. $28,000 down the drain. Smart cruisers arrived the night before. Book early morning flights if you must fly the same day, and aim to reach the terminal 3 hours early. Your vacation is worth losing a few hours of sleep or paying for an extra hotel night. Myth. 6. Cruise ships are completely safe. This safety myth could literally cost lives. And it's the one cruise lines least want you questioning because it threatens their entire business model. Yes, modern cruise ships are engineering marvels with advanced safety systems, redundant navigation equipment, and comprehensive emergency procedures. But safe doesn't mean immune to emergencies. And the reality of medical care at sea is sobering. Medical facilities on board are basically urgent care clinics with limited capabilities, not hospitals. They can handle minor injuries, seasickness, and basic ailments, but serious conditions requiring surgery, cardiac intervention, intensive care, or advanced diagnostics mean helicopter evacuation, if weather permits and you're within range. In international waters, you're hours or days from advanced medical care. That chest pain at 2 a.m. while 200 miles from shore? Your options are limited, expensive, and potentially life-threatening. The ship's doctor might stabilize you, but definitive treatment requires reaching land or aerial evacuation. The insurance trap that ruins families financially. Most standard travel insurance doesn't cover maritime emergencies or medical evacuations at sea. A Coast Guard helicopter rescue can cost $50,000 to $100,000. Medical evacuation by ship to the nearest port, which might require diverting the entire vessel and affecting thousands of passengers, adds thousands more in cost. International medical treatment in foreign hospitals can cost tens of thousands without proper coverage. Real example that made headlines. A passenger suffered a massive heart attack on a Mediterranean cruise while the ship was between Italy and Spain. The evacuation helicopter couldn't fly due to 15-foot seas and 40 m winds. The ship diverted to Barcelona, adding 8 critical hours to his treatment timeline while the medical team performed CPR rotations. The family faced $89,000 in evacuation costs, plus $156,000 in Spanish hospital bills, plus $78,000 for medical transport back to the United States. Their comprehensive travel insurance covered none of the maritime expenses, the hidden safety issues that cruise lines downplay. Norovirus outbreaks that can affect hundreds of passengers, slip and fall accidents on wet decks, alcohol-related incidents, and the fact that crime reporting at sea operates under different jurisdictions with limited law enforcement presence. Always buy travel insurance specifically covering maritime medical evacuation and international medical coverage. Read the fine print about sea day limitations and evacuation coverage. It's the difference between a medical emergency and complete financial catastrophe that follows you home. Myth 7. All cruise lines are the same. Choosing the wrong cruise line can transform your dream vacation into a nightmare, and price is the worst way to decide. Disney Cruises and Carnival Cruises both float and serve food. The similarities end there. Disney targets families with young children. Expect character meet and greets, early bedtimes, and alcohol-free entertainment. Carnival caters to party crowds. Think loud music, adult humor, and late-night revelry. Book Disney expecting Carnival's party atmosphere, and you'll be bored. Choose Carnival hoping for Disney's family magic, and you'll be overwhelmed by drunk adults and explicit comedy shows. Celebrity and Royal Caribbean occupy different universes, despite similar prices. Celebrity emphasizes sophisticated dining and upscale entertainment. Royal Caribbean focuses on adventure activities and casual fun. Norwegian operates like a floating resort where anything goes. The demographic differences are stark. Viking Cruises average passenger age 65, Carnival Cruises 35. That's not just a number, it's your entire vacation vibe. Research your cruise line's target audience, entertainment style, and onboard atmosphere. Match the line to your vacation goals, not the cheapest available price. Myth 8. Last-minute deals are always best. The wait for last-minute deals strategy backfires more often than it succeeds in today's cruise market. Here's why waiting hurts. The best cabins sell first. By last minute, you're choosing from interior rooms next to the engine or balconies above the nightclub. Airlines also increase prices as your sail date approaches, potentially erasing any cruise savings. Shore excursions book up early. Wait until the last minute, and you'll find sold-out tours or limited options that don't match your interests. Real strategy: book early, then monitor prices. Most cruise lines offer price adjustment policies. If prices drop after you book, call and request the lower rate. You get the best cabin selection and the best price. The exception: repositioning cruises when ships move between seasonal routes. These oddball itineraries offer genuine bargains but require flexible schedules and unusual departure ports. Now you know the truth behind these expensive myths. But there's one more thing cruise veterans never tell newcomers about. The final myth is believing that cruise experience equals current knowledge. The industry changes constantly. New rules every year, COVID transformed procedures, and technology revolutionizes the experience. That advice from your coworker who cruised 5 years ago, probably outdated. Those blog posts from 2019, ancient history. Even my advice will become obsolete as cruise lines adapt and evolve. The smart approach: research your specific cruise, your chosen ship, and your sailing date. Rules vary by cruise line, ship age, and even departure port. What works on Royal Caribbean doesn't apply to Viking. What's true for Caribbean itineraries differs from Alaska routes. Stay current, question everything, and verify information with recent sources. Your vacation deserves better than outdated assumptions. These 8 myths cost cruise passengers millions every year. Now you're armed with the truth. Whether you're watching from Los Angeles, London, or anywhere in between, this knowledge works on every cruise line, every itinerary. Which myth shocked you the most? Have you fallen for any of these expensive lies? Drop a comment below and share your cruise story. The good, the bad, and the expensive mistakes. And if this video saved you from a cruise disaster, smash that like button and subscribe for more travel myth-busting content. Your future vacation budget will thank you.